Hey everyone, welcome back. So OpenAI just pushed a massive update for ChatGPT. They got rid of the old model picker and gave us this new all-in-one system that a lot of people are calling GPT-5. It was supposed to be the smartest, slickest version yet, but, well, the reaction has been all over the place. Today we're going to dig into what's new, what's broken, and why it all feels so weird right now. So this is the big question, right? The one on everybody's mind. Did this latest update actually make ChatGPT better? Or does it just feel dumber, slower, way more frustrating to use? People are having completely different experiences, and honestly, the confusion is real. And look, this isn't just a few people complaining. This quote right here from a user on Reddit pretty much nails the feeling a lot of us are having. It feels like for every cool new feature we get, we lose some of the basic reliability that we counted on. We're going to break down exactly what's going on.
But first things first, before we get into all the problems, let's look at what OpenAI said this update was all about. Let's cover the official story. Okay, so the main idea here is that it's not just one model anymore. It's supposed to be this super adaptive system. So instead of you having to pick GPT 4.0 or 3.5 from a dropdown, there's this new, quote, intelligent router that's supposed to pick the right tool for the job, all on its own. And this new system basically has 3 gears. You've got fast mode for those quick, simple questions. Then there's thinking mode for when you need it to do some really heavy lifting on a complex problem. And right in the middle is auto mode, the default, where this new router is supposed to figure it all out for you. The whole point was speed when you need it and depth when you need it, without you having to think about it. And they packed a bunch of other stuff in there too. There's a new powerful coding model they nicknamed Lobster, new ways to connect directly with apps like Dropbox and Notion, and they've finally retired the old plugins for the much bigger GPT store. Plus, they promised safer, more helpful responses right out of the box.
Okay, so that was the promise. That's the shiny brochure version. But for so many people, the reality has been something else entirely. So now let's get into the user uproar and talk about what's actually broken. And what's wild is just how consistent these complaints are. I mean, look at this list. We're seeing it everywhere. People saying it has the memory of a goldfish, forgetting what you said just a prompt or two ago. It'll contradict itself, completely ignore your instructions, and then just confidently make stuff up. Even core features we rely on, like custom instructions, seem to be on the fritz, and people are getting cut-off responses or just empty files when they try to download. It's a mess. And this slide just says it all. It really feels like a step backward. We went from models that could hold a conversation and remember details for a long time to this. A model that can't remember what you told it 5 prompts ago. The trust and reliability just aren't there like they used to be. So, what is going on here? Is the model actually dumber? Well, not exactly. The problem seems to be with the complicated system they built around the model. So let's pop the hood and see why this thing feels so broken. Okay, so the main culprit seems to be this thing, the model router. Remember that smart system that's supposed to pick the best model for you? Well, it turns out its number one job isn't just getting you the best answer. It's also managing OpenAI's absolutely insane server costs. And to do that, it's designed to push you towards the faster, cheaper, and yeah, less powerful models whenever it can to save on those precious GPUs.
And this is where it gets sneaky. It leads to something people are calling a silent fallback. So you think you're having this deep, intelligent conversation, right? But if a bunch of people start using the service at the same time, that router can silently switch you to a dumber model right in the middle of your chat. And just like that, its memory, that context window, can shrink instantly. And boom, it has no idea what you were just talking about.
And here's the other kicker. Even when you are using the most powerful model with its huge memory, the chat app itself has a hard-coded limit. It will only spit out a maximum of 8,000 tokens in a single reply. A token is kind of like a piece of a word. This is exactly why you can't get it to write a whole chapter of a book or a really long piece of code anymore. The engine might be able to do it, but the dashboard has a governor on it.
Okay, but it is not all doom and gloom. This new system is really powerful, you just have to learn how to drive it differently. It's like switching from an automatic car to a manual. So for our last section, let's open up the new user manual and talk about how you can regain some control.
Here is your quick and dirty cheat sheet for some of the most common issues. If you're getting lazy, shallow answers, literally tell it to think hard or default to deep analysis. If you think it's just pretending to use a tool, call its bluff. Say, show me the Python script you used.
If the tone is feeling really robotic, try going into the settings and changing the personality to listener. And yeah, even though they're a bit buggy, keep hammering your main points in the custom instructions. Now, for you power users out there who are working with your own custom personas, you need to get a little more strategic. You have to lay down the law. Start by explicitly telling the AI it is not allowed to take initiative. Then, give your different personas really strong, distinct roles. You can even create a dispatcher persona whose only job is to hand out assignments to your other personas. It forces the system to follow your lead, not the other way around. So after all that, the good stuff, the broken stuff, and all the workarounds, we get to the big question. Is this new ChatGPT even worth the headache? Well, the answer is a little complicated. Here's the final verdict. Under the hood, this new system is, without a doubt, more powerful, but it's also way less consistent, and it demands a lot more skill from you, the user. It feels like the days of just casually typing a question and getting a brilliant answer are kind of over. Now, it's all about skillful prompting. So, if this explainer helped you make sense of all these changes, do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button for more deep dives. At the end of the day, we're all in this together, trying to figure out this new complex tool. So I want to hear from you. What bugs have you run into? What frustrations? Or hey, maybe you've had some amazing successes. Let's share what we're finding out in the comments below. Thanks for watching.